Hello everyone, welcome to Bolters and Banter. I am your host Tyler, and I am back with my co-host Nick.
After a long sojourn, we have returned to our rightful place.
Yes, I don't know what that word means, but we have been away from for a while. I've just been tired, man.
That we had the live stream.
Yeah, the live stream and
for the
tournament, and it's winter now, so I'm hibernating.
Yeah, there you go. We'll have to talk about the tournament some other time. But we're decompressing, we're relaxing, and you know, Tyler, you know a great way I like to relax.
How, Nick?
Painting some freaking miniatures, dude.
No, painting stresses me out.
What? Well, you do black,
which is terrible to work with. What do you mean? Okay. Anyways, we have not recorded in a while. So I wanted to, I was able to convince Nick. We're doing a tier list.
Yup. Listen, man, the pig farmers are back to bring you that rich slop. We're back, baby.
Mm-hmm. This is quality slop right here. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So if you're not familiar, factions in 40K have official paint schemes, right? Like, for instance, you know, like the go-to Space Marine is typically Ultramarines. Tau, you got your white, which is the Viola Sept or whatever.
The Games Workshop promotional material, like in marketing and in the box art. They always have
a go-to paint.
Right, because if you're trying to sell a faction, having all the models follow the same scheme means you have a consistent design philosophy when you're showing it to people.
Mm-hmm. So what we're going to do today is we are going to rank those, and if it's something that we don't personally like, we also have other official ones that we prefer more.
Yep, we're doing a letter grade system because we're super original. No one else has done this before.
Mm-hmm. S tier.
And I guess we'll get started. If you want to follow along with seeing what each of the default paint schemes are, you could just go to the Warhammer.com website and see what each of the factions are just on their homepage, and they will all follow these basic schemes, so you can see what we're talking about.
Yep. And Nick, because we don't actually have anything on screen, I'm thinking we just do S, A, B, C, D, and F.
That sounds good to me, dude.
Okay. We should have came up with funny names.
For the categories?
For the tiers, yeah, for the categories.
Oh, S for super, A for awesome, B for basic, C for crud, D for dog water, and F for fuck this.
Okay.
There you go.
Sure. So what do you want to start with? Do you want to start with Space Marines?
Might as well, because we got weirdly an easy answer, but a lot of options for alternatives.
Yes. So the go-to, if you aren't familiar and if you've never played any 40K, we got Ultramarines.
Ultramarines are a canonical chapter from a crag. They're blue and gold. That is their thing. It's a cool color.
It's pretty generic.
Yep, it's a cool color, a warm color, and their packs are usually like, brown belts and stuff, and their gear is like gray metal, very neutral colors. It is a balanced paint scheme, and it is really, really boring.
So, Nick, where are you putting this at on the tier list?
I'm gonna put it at C. I think B and C are our middle tiers, but I think C is for like, if you're in the bottom 50%, but you're not like bad, and B is if you're in the top 50%, but you're not like good. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So C is slightly below average.
So
and
I take it you have an alternative.
I have a couple alternatives.
Okay, well let's just go with your top.
This is assuming that like, we can't change the lore at all. So we need a faction that represents something generic enough to showcase the fact that you can have kits with like tanks as well as like dudes with chainswords and not kind of throw us off. So I wanted to do Black Templars, but they have a very distinct religious theme to them, and I think it would really negate some of the other...
But isn't the Imperium on the whole very religious?
They are, but Space Marines aren't. And I think that doing Templars may get rid of the sort of tactical thing that Space Marines have going on. So I'm thinking, hey, instead of cool colors, let's do warm colors. Let's do Blood Angels.
Okay, and we're okay. So Blood Angels.
Yep, they are red. They have a couple black accents. Easy enough to paint so that if you're beginning the hobby, you could still start with like basically 3 paints and paint a model effectively. Red, as long as you start with a light base coat or a warm base coat, it's pretty easy to do well. I just think that Blood Angels are a nice counter for, hey, if you want Ultramarines, but with slightly better lore in my opinion, and with more varied color schemes, I think that, that's a way to do it.
Okay, so looking at this not from like what the subfaction is, I'm just going, through colors. Nick, I'm gonna astound you, but I think the Ultramarines default color scheme is the best one.
Holy shit. Wait, explain yourself. I have a gun to your head right now.
Nick, I think it's very solid. Blue is a very bold, captivating color. Gold is, is just a nice trim. I think it just works.
I'm slowly putting away the gun. Where are you putting the Ultramarines?
I think A.
Oh, holy shit. Can we compromise and put him in B for Blueberry?
Okay, I mean, that's fair. Plus, you have them in C, so we can't just, go straight to A. So, yeah, I mean, B's okay.
Yeah, B.
I think for being just, the default, blue is a good color.
It's fine. I just think, I don't know. I think it needs something a little more. And maybe the Blood Angels may not be the answer, but I think it's either Blood Angels, maybe Templars, but that gets into lore stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking at this just from colors.
Yeah, basically, if you want to paint something like default, blue, red, or green are the go-to, like, hey, these are the primary colors for video games. Like, there's a reason why you are blue, your allies are green, and the enemies are red. They're just really easy colors to understand. Mm-hmm. So, if you're thinking, like, either Salamanders or Dark Angels, Blood Angels, or Ultramarines, those are all just choices.
Blue is good guys for me, and I think that just works with Space Marines.
Yes, the good guys.
Okay. Sisters of Battle.
Yeah, speaking of war crimes.
So the default Order of Our Martyred Lady, black and red.
Yep, that is St. Catherine's. That is St. Catherine's Order, I'm pretty sure. It is black robes, white accents, red robes. I have no notes. That is a fucking S tier, dude. It's incredible.
I will agree with S tier. Just because, like, the sisters' look is so iconic, it's really hard to change the color. But there is a color scheme that I do like more.
Is it still like the nun black?
No.
Oh shoot! What are you doing?
I think the nun white is just awesome. I like the sacred
interesting.
Rose.
Okay, interesting. So you're doing white with, what is it? White with red accents?
Yeah, like a red cloak.
Okay,
it's like some black cloaks, and it mainly is just white armor, and I think that's really cool from like a like a nun church aesthetic.
Does this have anything to do with the fact that you read the Aveline book?
I didn't like the Aveline book, to be honest.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that's okay. Me neither.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, there was one cool character in the entire book, and that was Gwyneth.
Yes, Gwyneth was sick. Actually, I think we might do a book club episode on that. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. I don't know about the white. I think that first off, only white is hard
painting. With painting, it's definitely not white.
Yeah, and also because like their face plates have a certain vibe to them, where
if you look black.
If you look at their helmets. The default color scheme, the helmets are black, but the face paint is white with red lenses.
Yeah, but see, if you do it like this, where the armor is like a white gray, and then do the faceplate as bold white.
I see.
I'm digging it.
I see. I don't personally agree. I think the black is not only iconic, but I think it contrasts well with the rest of the white stuff. I see what you're coming from with this gray, though. I think gray is a nice like secondary scheme.
It's also gray is easier to paint with than white.
Yeah, that's fair. So I'm putting our Martyred Lady in S. What are you thinking?
I think so too. I mean, personally, I like the white more, but just looking as from how iconic Sisters of Battle are, I'm perfectly fine with Martyred Lady.
Absolutely, nuns with guns. Okay.
And now, guys with guns, regular guys.
Regular guys. So there's some girls. There's, Minka-esque.
Regular girls, regular guys.
Your best girl, your best girl. All right. Ash Militarum. Man,
Nick,
do we
I'm sorry,
love
my
Cadia.
girlfriend is my best girl. Thank you.
Okay. You know what? That's fine. I didn't want to really assume that you were
I
in love with a
love
fictional
my girlfriend.
character.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you know what? Based. Absolutely
Based.
based loving his girlfriend in public. You love to see it.
On a YouTube video.
All right. Do you have any thoughts about Cadia?
Honestly, so okay, you know what? Let's start with yours because I have thoughts about yours that I need to confirm with you on how we're doing this. So do yours first.
Okay, so I think Cadia is either B or A.
Actually, yeah, we do have to rank it first.
Yeah. It's either B or A. I think
think
it
A.
really sells. It sells the army dudes, you know?
The army color has to be green. Any other color than green just isn't an army color, and for
Yeah.
that, I think it's A.
Dark drab green is cool. The problem, I think it's just because it's oversaturated. It's like, man, can we have anything else?
You need
And-
it. You need it to be darker green.
Yeah, and it looks a little too modern of like, hey, this is a, I don't know what, jungle battlefield or forest battlefield or something like that. And it just seems a little off from what you normally see them, which is like, in a post-apocalyptic wasteland where there's artillery and dust everywhere. So I'm thinking like grays and earth tones would be a little bit better than the green and khaki. Even though khaki is an earth tone. I do like the khaki overall.
Okay. So what do you like more? What's
Okay.
your better one?
Okay, I'm thinking mechanized assault, all right? And I'm also thinking, because green and khaki are pretty close together on the electromagnetic spectrum, like it's kind of yellow and kind of green. Let's make that
science teacher.
Let's contrast that even better. Let's have a really like bold yellow, like a caramel color, like a drab yellow color, and then like a dark
So
green.
Steel Legion.
I'm thinking the Steel Legion.
Okay,
Dude,
but are we
the
going
hammer
just
of
by colors?
Armageddon.
Because, like, are you painting your Cadians as Steel Legion colors?
I think you could.
I don't know. I think if you're gonna do Steel Legion, you have to have the Steel Legion gas mask and.
Oh, you have to have the great coats.
Yeah, that's why. Like, if I could, I would say Krieg. But we're going by like Cadian regiments. Like
Okay.
default guard regiments.
So
And in that case, I'm sticking with just green.
okay, fair. May I put a counterpoint up where because the Cadian armor is so like iconic, the Khazarkin, the Cadian Castellans, keep them as Cadians because that's like their vibe. For the basic infantry squad, I think the gas masks kind of hit. I know the Starship Troopers thing of like the flak armor and stuff makes them very generic, but there's something about the Imperium being this absolute hellhole that I think the basic troops needing gas masks in order to survive, it just kind of hits. And the new plastic Krieg kits that just got announced today,
Oh my God, we can include that in the YouTube tags because we mentioned in the video.
yeah, oh yeah, plastic Krieg confirmed, new Death Riders, everything. Dude, I am going to buy a squad and paint them as Steel Legion. They're so cool.
You know what's killing me?
Yeah?
As soon as I stop doing guard, we get the Codex and we get the whole Krieg army.
Well, listen, man, if you start again, then you'll miss the Black Templars Codex. You gotta hold out, man.
Why do you hate me, GW?
You have to hold out. I think what I might do, I'm actually gonna get probably after I finish my like tiny World Eater side project, just get the command squad, cause that Krieg commissar with the gas mask, that is peak.
You know what? Actually,
That is
I can
Warhammer
think
for
of-
me.
I can think of one Cadian regiment I kind of like a little bit more than green.
Oh, hit me with it.
Not by much. Honestly, I'd probably still prefer the green, but like if I had to choose a second, the 122nd.
Ooh, what are their things?
It's like a blue navy.
Oh, okay, blue armor or like navy armor, black.
I don't know. It gets like a.
Blue fatigues, black armor.
It gives like a cool kind of 80s nostalgic.
Do you think
vibe.
the blue and black kind of makes it closer to Ultramarines then? Doesn't make them as distinct.
like I mean, I think of like when I look at this, I think of the navy digi camo, which I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's,
Or like
it's nice.
or like the Mordian Iron Guard who have like the marine dress blues.
Eh, yeah, yeah. I guess kind of in the same route.
Fair.
I don't know.
All right, so we'll put Astra Militarum in A. I think
Yeah.
that the khaki does
It's
well.
pretty
The green
iconic.
khaki. Yeah. All right, Custodes,
Um, ooh.
just gold and red.
Okay, here's the thing. I think custodians look great, but the fact they kind of just went with gold is, I, I don't know. I kind of want to do like B. Like it's good, but
I think
it was
B-
very uninspired.
I agree. It's gold with red trim, which is the Emperor's Chosen. It looks good, but there's so much detail on the models, and most of the time you only see that detail through like dry brushing silver or something.
Yeah.
I think if those details were different colors and made very distinct, it would really showcase how ornate their armor is.
Yeah.
So I think that B, because it's doing a disservice, but gold and red fucking hits, dude.
It really
It's
does.
pretty good.
It
The
really
only
does.
thing-
It's just like I know they didn't spend much time thinking about what they could do. It was just, oh yeah, best Space Marine people, which aren't actually
Yeah.
Space Marines, but gold.
Yeah. The only way you can make it better is if you make them the Space Lakers. We make them golden.
No, Nick. Only way you can make them better is make them Solar Watch.
Oh, are those the white and gold?
It's the white and gold. I love it. I love
You know?
And actually,
I'm gonna let you cook on this.
my favorite depiction of it is the heavier the metal Solar Watch Custodes.
Yeah.
It's just
oh,
it's so beautiful.
oh. See, this is what like White Scars could have been. You know what I mean?
This is what GW took from us.
This is what GW took from us because
Never
the White
forget.
Scars. Because think about it, the Custodes have a big like eagle motif on them, and the White Scars have like the Warhawk as their
No,
thing.
they definitely could have been similar. Like I think if
Yeah.
honestly, I think if White Scars had more gold, give them
Filigree.
some little like little bits. I think it'd be better.
Yeah, dude, Solar Watch Custodes. Yeah, that's pretty
But
good.
you're regulated to having shit paint, so get out of
Yeah.
here, White Scars.
Yeah, I think that Custodes are kind of a bitch to paint because unless you're just doing the basic gold because they have so many Gripplies.
fair.
Can I reverse it instead of white? Make it black with gold
Oh,
accents.
Shadow Keepers?
Shadow Keepers.
I don't know. The Shadow Keepers.
They're a little edgy, and here's the thing: the one problem with the Shadow Keepers, they don't fit the Golden Guardians of the Throne vibe. You know?
I think I don't like the Shadow Keepers because they're always depicted as matte black. I think if you gave me like a metallic-y pearlescent black, I'd be all on board.
like black marble.
Yeah. Well, not even black marble. Like, you ever been to Bass Pro Shop?
Brother, I live in North Carolina. Of course, I've been to Bass Pro Shop.
You ever see the boats and how flaky they are? How much metallic flakes are in it?
Hell yeah, brother.
Give me that. Give me that black Bass Pro Shop boat, but as a custodian.
We have to go to the pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee to do some research for this episode.
The eighth world.
Yo, you ever been to the Cabela's?
In where? What do you mean? Just in
The
general?
Cabela's is like
Yes, I
kind
know
of like
what
Bass Pro
Cabela's
Shop.
is. This
Yeah,
is
cool,
a
you been
Warhammer
there?
review. Why are we talking about Cabela's?
Oh, I mean,
And
I don't know.
It's my fault. I brought it up.
These people don't go outside. They don't go hunting and fishing.
Warhammer people in a Bass Pro Shop?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I don't know. Warhammer people are dads. They're all old
Some of them are dads, yeah. Oh, you know what? Those trapper keepers you use to hold your rifles and guns are great for transporting minis. I gotta say.
Anyways.
I have like 6 of those Johns.
Moving on. AdMech. Or actually,
Okay.
do we want to keep with the Imperium? I mean, we might as well.
Yeah, might as well. All right. AdMech.
So, you get your Forge Worlds, default Mars, you got red. That's about it.
Yep.
It's
red with white details, maybe like cream colored details on their vehicles. That's the idea. I've always found it weird that they're red because it's Mars. That makes total sense.
But
I'm keeping them
wouldn't
red.
like an orange make more sense?
Because of iron oxide?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the red planet. It do be red though.
Yes.
Like
I think
maroon.
it's just too red for me.
I think the problem is Mars is like scarlet red. I think like a dark maroon would be better, which is why I went.
Yeah,
with
that's.
my
I
pick.
think that's the problem with me. Like AdMech is just in every depiction way too bright when they're supposed to be grimy and just gross.
Yeah, I think Mars, honestly, it's the red hits. I think it's C because it's too bright. It's too much.
I think I'm gonna agree. It needs to be like a burgundy.
Yeah, burgundy, and I would rather go with gray accents than cream accents because if you're talking about blending in with the Martian soil and focusing on industrious mechanization, grays and blues and those kind of colors, I think fit that more than like a cream color. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, with everything I've just said, I'm gonna counter all of it because I have one that I like better, which is very bright colors.
Oh, fuck you. What is it?
I like the Voss Prime Forge World color. So
what is that?
It's bright yellow and red, and I like it just because I don't know. It seems so nerdy.
Bro got the robot Harlequins in chat.
It just seems really nerdy, and I dig it.
Tyler, I will always respect someone who does the cool paint scheme for their army, and I will never say someone, hey, you shouldn't do that paint scheme. Tyler, what the hell is this?
I don't know, man. I like it feels more nerdy than AdMech.
Ronald McDonald ass paint scheme, dude.
That's fair.
Like, no. Dude,
I'm sorry I shamed myself.
I'm sorry. I'm going with Lucius. Forge World Lucius. Not only do they make the cooler lasgun, but they also have the slightly darker red and gray accents, which I think works better for their vehicles personally. So, keep the red robes, lose the cream colors, replace vehicle plating with blue-gray. Forge World Lucius.
Okay. I guess it's kind of just the same thing.
It's similar enough, but I think it brings it to the cooler parts, which makes the red contrast more.
You know
and
what?
Also the
You
red
know what?
darker.
You diss mine. I'm gonna diss yours. I can't even tell the difference.
I'm sorry.
This just looks like AdMech.
Okay, listen. It's just because part of it's red, alright?
Okay, Imperial Knights.
Okay. By the way, original AdMech... By the way, just recapping. Original AdMech was C, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, Imperial Knights. Did you know that the blue and brass that you see on the Games Workshop store is actually a house in lore?
Yes, I did, but I do not remember the house.
It's House Terran. I only know that from my Arma days, when I played in an Arma unit, and we once ran something with the House Terran people.
Nick, how many hours did you have in Arma?
Oh, like 200 something at least. I don't know.
Lame.
I have to.
Lame. 1100.
You want me to check? My Steam's really slow. I'm gonna have to wait. I know
Arma
I have
4.
a lot,
Arma 4 got confirmed.
I saw that, bro. My machine is not gonna run it.
I'm pumped.
What? Did you ever do 40k Arma units?
No, I didn't. No, I never had friends.
Oh, dog. It's fine. Well, I didn't have friends who played it. I just did it by myself and then met people through there. Okay.
Where are we putting the default knight scheme real quick?
Okay. Default knight scheme, House Terran.
Honestly, I'm gonna say D. It just seems so unoriginal.
It's just Ultramarines.
It's just Ultramarines. Ultramarines are fine as Space Marines, but...
Yep. It's blue and brass. I mean,
I'm going D. It's just kind of lame.
But you know what the weird thing is? The easy way to change it is to change basically one color. And then maybe the face.
What color? The blue?
So you know how it's blue and brass?
Uh-huh.
You know how they're like knights who are kind of on their own and just kind of serve the Imperial?
Yeah, the Free Blades.
Okay, go to Arthurian lore, right? There's a warrior in King Arthur lore that kind of like shows up to help King Arthur, but it's not really like beholden to anyone, but like their own thing. They're a knight errant, you know? They kind of do their own thing. They are the Green Knight. I think...
Nick, I'm gonna blow your mind. You ready to see my night house?
I'm talking about forest green and
cabinet.
brass. Let's go!
Green and brass.
You know what? Well, that's green and silver.
Kind of green and like silver.
Yeah, it's green and silver with yellow accents. Yeah, you know what? This is it. This is the night.
I think just it leans itself to the night identity of a night world being, really old and ancient.
Yeah.
And green is just a very, I don't know, it gives me like just medieval vibes. Otherwise, I think you could maybe make a case for like purple, but out of like, the royal colors being like,
Right.
green, gold, and purple, I think green just works better.
Yeah. I'm a fan of green. I like the green and silver here, dude. This hits, dog. Do you have can you say the name of the house one more time?
Cadmus.
Cadmus. I'm gonna look that up later. This hits, dude.
Um. Okay.
Imperial Knights. Agents of the Imperium. You're not an army. We're skipping it.
You get F. F. Sorry.
F for failure.
F for failure. So real quick, Nick, how are we handling chaos?
So
Do they
here's the
do they get skipped?
No. So Chaos Space Marines have a definite color scheme. The Thousand Sons, World Eater, and Death Guard are their own legions.
So
You
we
do
have to
need
skip
to-
those ones, right?
No, they do have different schemes.
No, they don't.
And Chaos Demons, they have a default scheme for each of the demons.
They have different ones?
Well, here's the thing. We could talk about it because they shouldn't, even though in books they're described a certain way. But do you just want to start with demons? Just kind of see my point?
Sure.
So, Chaos Demons, in the promotional material, it's pretty easy that they have a color scheme, and that helps differentiate them. Khorne's red, Nurgle's green, Slaanesh is purple, Tzeentch is blue, right? Mm-hmm. That's the idea. And that gives them a distinct visual language to differentiate them. I find that the purple and blue are weirdly close together, and
I also
don't think
think
it's...
red's kind of lame because red's just too devilish.
I think that's pretty obvious for Khorne, though, and Khorne is the obvious faction. That they're the ones where like they're just
It's
demons.
just supposed to be demons. Yeah, I guess
they are
that's fine.
demons from like medieval manuscripts. They got horns. They're red. They're angy.
But you know what I would like to see actually?
What's that?
Okay, Khorne is blood and skulls, right?
Yes.
Why not? Why not like skull demons? Like, what is the Age of Sigmar?
That's why, like, the Ossiarch Bone Reapers?
The bone peoples.
The Ossiarch Bone Reapers?
Yeah, give me bone people demons.
Oh, yeah, blood and bone. That hits, dude.
Let me see how the Khorne demons look as white.
Now, is that asking for new models? Because they're very fleshy, so I don't think it would work for them.
Yeah, let me see how it looks. Honestly, no, I'm here for it. Hang on.
Yeah? You think
I'm here
like
for it.
ivory sort of...
No,
All right.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. White slaps. Look at this.
Okay, I'm ready. Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
It looks neat. Now, again, it is a really neat color scheme. I don't think it screams Khorne as much.
Okay,
I think
wait.
Khorne works.
This one where it's like instead of doing bone, do like a muscly.
Yeah. Yes.
Like your fat and cartilage.
Oh,
and
dude, he
muscle.
looks like the freaking armor titan from Attack on Titan. Yeah. And you know what I like about this color scheme is the one I was gonna go with, having a lot more black, because black is a color of like cooled lava and coal, and so black with glowing orange accents makes them look like the Balrog from Lord of the Rings. You know,
It just makes it look less like little demon toys.
Yeah, I think
Like
that helps.
that's scary for me. Like it's
Yep.
just flesh.
Like sinewy flesh, like sinewy.
Yeah. Wait, real quick. How are we ranking all these demons? Are we doing them individually or just as a
I
collective?
think we'll just put them all together. Chaos demons.
I think B.
honestly-
I think they're fine.
They're fine. They're very to the point. I think that specifically for Nurgle, I think it's like S, because Nurgle is just.
I think
it screams
Nurgle.
Nurgle.
Tzeentch and Nurgle would be S.
I think Slaanesh is. I think Khorne and Tzeentch are like B. I think
Okay,
that.
you know what? I'm gonna do like this. Nurgle S, Tzeentch
Yep.
S, Slaanesh A, Khorne C.
I think Khorne B. I mean, Red Angie, but
Okay,
yeah, I
okay,
get it.
that's
I get
fine.
it. Yeah. Slaanesh, I think if they did a little bit more pink rather than purple, I think it would help it differentiate from Tzeentch a little bit more.
That's
know?
fair. I wouldn't change Tzeentch, and it surely wouldn't change Nurgle.
Yeah, the Nurgle's like pale yellowish green is just.
You really just nailed it the first go
It's
round.
peak.
Good job, GW.
Yep. That's also why I think the Death Guard color scheme is perfect, and we should not change it. All of
Okay.
green, like the pale gross green with copper accents, with like rusted brown. Peak.
So we're putting Death Guard in S as well.
Death Guard is S. It's peak.
Okay. Well, real quick while we're here, let's do the other specific factions. Thousand Suns.
Turquoise and gold. You're talking about Egypt.
I think S. Honestly.
Listen, they would be S if I didn't look at their heresy color scheme. Dog.
I don't like the heresy color scheme.
You don't like the candy apple?
Was it candy apple? I don't remember as candy apple.
It's like candy apple red. It is like shiny red with white accents.
I remembered it as like a pale.
Heresy Thousand Suns?
I don't even like it as candy. I think the turquoise is better.
If it's Egypt theme, the Egypt have a thing with like turquoise is like a gem that they mine and things like that. So
yeah, sure.
Yeah, and you know what? I think it's because the Thousand Suns heresy scheme might confuse them with World Eaters a lot, and so to keep them distinct, I think it works. It also fits Tzeentch's colors more.
So you want them in A?
You know what? I think I'll put them in A. It feels like something could be improved. I just don't know how.
Nick, listen.
Yeah?
If Brad from Warhammer ever watched this video, wouldn't you want to make him happy?
No.
Oh. You know what? F tier. Get him down there, Talis. Put him in F.
Yeah, no, there you go. Be sand, because you're dust, idiots.
Get dusted.
Get dusted,
D tier. D tier for dusted.
D for That's D for dusted. You know what's not dusted though? World Eaters. Blood and brass. No notes.
You know what? I think the brass really accentuates the red, so yeah.
The blood and brass, no notes. Even though I personally love the heresy scheme of white and blue, there's something about blood red and brass that just screams like murder. It's so good. Just works with it. It's so good, dog. World Eaters, no notes. Absolutely no notes. It's so peak.
So S tier or A?
I'm putting an S, dog.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, just base Space Marines, Chaos Space Marines.
Yep, that's Black Legion, black with gold accents.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. Yeah, black and gold, pretty bad guy colors. I get it, but
you can't do much. You can't do much with that.
I'm okay with like a solid A.
I don't know.
I don't think it's any higher.
I barely think it's above A. I think B because it's a little bit basic. I might even put it in C because black and gold is very, very generic. I think that you could do a lot more, not even with the named Chaos Space Marine Legions, but some of the heretic stuff like the Red Corsairs or, you know.
Okay, I'll take B.
Yeah. I think B.
I'll take B.
B for Black Legion. My improvement, I mean, dog. We know. It's the Night Lords.
They're pretty good.
They're so excellent, dude.
Think of any that are
midnight blue with bronze accents.
Know what?
Hello.
You know what? I think I have one that's better. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think Iron Warriors.
You think that? Okay.
What is more evil than not accessorizing, not being a pretty princess?
They're very metallic, which I think is interesting because
no, I do think it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that Iron Warriors aren't as globally representative of what Chaos Space Marine is about in terms of like spite. I think that
guess that's fair.
Night Lords being cartoonishly evil fits the Chaos thing.
But here's the thing. Color-wise, blue and red, that's just Optimus Prime, man.
Oh, God. No, you're right.
I ruined Night Lords for you.
No, it ruined Optimus Prime. Now I want Optimus Prime hanging skins off his windshield.
That would be really sick.
God damn it. Have you seen Transformers 1?
No, not yet.
We should redo that film, but instead just make him, like, covered in skin.
Just make him, fucking, Conrad Kurz.
Yeah, give him bat wings. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the improvement is Night Lords, personally.
I'm okay with Night Lords. I like Iron Warriors, but I'm okay with Night Lords. I think either.
That's fair. Yeah, I had to put away my love of the World Eaters white and blue to know that
Now,
like
if,
really
if I
the
could
blood
choose something, I'm going with Sons of Horus.
Oh, actually,
I think it's just it's
like,
so good.
yeah, like the greenish color. Mm-hmm. I'm on board. That would make them more interesting, other than just black.
Yeah, but we're having to do official ones, and
no,
yeah,
you know what?
Words are okay.
No, you know what? I think Sons of Horus, get that color scheme on there, and maybe
bringing
swap
them back for 10,000 years.
Swap out the gold for a dark iron color. Mm-hmm. That's I think that might be it. That really hits. That
So
it's distinct enough where it's not
green
just
and
boring
dark
black.
iron.
Yeah.
You're at Death Guard again.
No.
went full
It's a different
circle,
green. No. Death Guard are like a pale, sickly green.
Yeah, no,
that's
I know.
more yellowish
I'm
in hue.
just messing with you. Yeah, it's like a brighter green. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I know.
And Death Guard are more of like a brown, like a copper
Like
thing.
a doo-doo.
Yeah, like a doo-doo in terms of metal. Whereas I'm thinking for the Sons of Horus, like a dark gray with like maybe a slight dry brush of Stormhost or something.
Yeah.
Think like Iron Hand.
Let's get into the other half of the entire galaxy, which honestly I think this is the more interesting part of the video. I think the Xenos colors are just a lot cooler.
We have a lot of options here. Now, I do love me some Chaos color schemes, but man, especially when we get to like Tyranids and Eldari and stuff, there we have some stuff.
So starting with let's start with the originals, Necrons.
Okay,
You're gonna have to pronounce the default dynasty.
So this is weird, Tyler. Before 9th edition, Necrons were silver and green, right? They were silver with a green glow. That was the Sautek dynasty. That's Imhotep the Stormlord's people. That was them. However, in 9th edition, the Silent King came back, right? And you'll notice that most of the promotional material changed to a sort of like burnished bronze color with the greenish glow.
Yeah.
That is the Saracen dynasty after, Zarek the Silent King. So you kind of have two official color schemes. The newer stuff is portrayed as Zarakan, which is the kind of bronzish color, and the older stuff is Sautek, which is like the gray, like silver.
I think we have to stick with the burnished bronze just because that's how GW wants it to be portrayed, and that's what we're going by.
Yeah, I'm putting that in A. I think the silver itself would have been in B. The burnished bronze, I think, is an A. It makes them really
I think
cool.
so too. I don't know. It gives more that Egyptian vibe.
That's it, I think. It makes them less Terminator and gives them more of a distinct identity.
Yeah. In terms of alternatives though, how do you pronounce it? The Nilak?
Neolok, yeah.
Neolok? I
Neolok
love the
Nilak.
Neolok dynasty. I think it's the same thing, but you're just adding a bit of turquoise, and oh man, turquoise is, I don't know, it's just bringing out the
Neolok,
their Egyptian vibe.
Their shoulders and heads are gold with turquoise accents.
Yeah, but like
you're right.
It's kind of the
it's
same
very
thing. It's yeah. It's still a brass-like color or bronze-like color.
If the Thousand Suns didn't have that, that would be an excellent paint scheme for them.
Yeah.
Like the turquoise and gold, it's very Egyptian, very King Tut.
That's probably why they didn't do the turquoise on the base one, because honestly I think this is just better in every way. But if, you can't have two Egyptian factions that are both turquoise.
I mean, shit, you got two angry factions that are both red and brass. It's the same. Yeah, it's the same god, I guess. All right. How could you improve it? I have an absolutely buck wild take.
God. Okay.
Yours is good. I like the Neolok. It's still like silvery metallic. What if we just said fuck it and didn't make them like metal anymore?
Okay.
Okay, bear with me, all right? I'm thinking Egypt. All right? You Google Egypt. All right, go to Google Images. What's the first thing you see?
Sand.
Yeah. And pyramids and sandstone and the Sphinx and these big monuments of ancient Egypt, right? Sandstone Necrons. With like a blue, like turquoise glow.
Okay, so here's the thing. First off, it's not an official dynasty.
No, it is not. But listen,
But
man, it goes.
If we're not doing official dynasties, I think have you played Destiny 2?
No, I have not.
Okay. For the people who have played Destiny 2, the Vex, they have a they have a they have a like a subset, which is, you know, like from the past and stuff. I don't remember. It's been forever since I played. I like the overgrown look with like a bunch of like moss and stuff on it. I'm digging like an overgrown, like they've been sitting in a jungle for decades.
Yeah, it's like the last
centuries,
bastion from Overwatch.
and they're just covered in moss.
I think the problem is both of us, like, if you have this, I've got my Sandstone Necrons, they're not beginner friendly, but they are just so good.
It would be such a fun project though.
It would. I think for default,
I think you
though,
could do sandstone pretty easily though.
I think so. Like robots that aren't actually made of like.
It's a lot of dry brush too, and you could even dry brush a little bit of like silver on there to show like where the sand has kind of like rubbed away at.
Yeah, do a little. Yeah, I think so. Or do like sponging of silver, something
Yeah.
like that. But I think you probably keep it more basic. Keep it in the metals, you know, make it more Egyptian. I think Neolok's a good pick.
Okay, Orks.
All right, you look at the box art. This is a weird one. See, when you look at the infantry kits, you mainly see Goths, which is black with white checkerboard. However, Games Workshop actually does a good job on this. Depending on the kit, it'll give you a different paint scheme. The Boondocka Snazwagon, for instance, has Death Skull's color on it by default, in terms of like what's on the box art. But the Custom Booster Blasta is Evil Sons, and the Record Truck Squeak Buggy, I think, is Snake Bites, and the Mega Knobs are either Evil Sons or Bad Moons, depending on what side you're looking at. And it's... And, oh, the Gorkanaut and Morkanaut. The Gorkanaut is Bad Moons, the Morkanaut is Evil Sons. And the truck is Goths. Like, they change what paint scheme is official based on the kit. So the Orks don't have a unified paint scheme.
I would say, now I'm not the Orks guy, but I'm gonna say Goths are probably the official one.
They're the closest to the default that we have.
It's kind of the generic. I mean, no orc is generic, but you know what I mean.
Goddamn right.
So, where are you? Let's go with Goths. Where are you rating Goths at?
Oh shit! Do we rate the Zarakan Necrons?
We rated them.
We put them in A, right?
I think it was A.
Yeah, we put them in A. Yeah. Goth Orcs. I mean, see, I paint my orcs like Goths, so I am absolutely completely biased in saying that they are A, but I don't think they actually are, if I'm trying to be objective.
I think,
because here's the thing.
Goths are, the color's black, and I don't know, orcs are such a crazy, you know, faction / race that black is just such a disservice to them that I'm gonna have to put in like, I don't want to do them too harsh. I think C.
Yeah, I think so. And the only thing they have going for them to not put them in D or F is that it shows the green skin really, really well by having such dark colors to contrast it to. But you know, if you just look on the next tab in the Games Workshop web store, you have a great example of how to make orc stuff colorful.
Okay, what do you have?
Okay, if you go to Age of Sigmar, the Auric War Clans, by default, the Iron Jaws, which are the big burly guys, have most of their stuff as yellow.
No, Nick, we're supposed to do the official GW ones. That doesn't count. It's not even the same
Bro,
universe.
Dog, you know that 40k has yellow orcs. They're called the Bad Moons.
Oh, was it yellow for? I cut you off. You know what? You know it's crazy. I was Bad Moons is actually my suggestion too.
Yeah, see? Age of Sigmar has the Iron Jaws that are yellow, and I'm like, dang, does 40k have yellow orcs? Yes. Bad Moons. And you know what? Uftak Blackhawk, he's a Bad Moon. He's a book character.
I think it looks good as armor, but I also like the vehicles in yellow.
Yeah, some of the
So,
vehicles look pretty good. I
yeah.
think that yellow is kind of a bitch to paint, but here's the thing. If you're playing orcs, it's way less of a bitch. You know what you do? You prime with a really light color. You just slap Averland Sunset or some other type of like really like dark kind of like mushy yellow. Slather Seraphim Sepia, or if you want, just slather some Reikland Fleshshade on it, and you're done.
God,
That's
I am
yellow.
such a sucker for Seraphim Sepia.
Oh man,
Sepia.
it's the best. Whenever I paint flamers, Seraphim Sepia and Drukhari Violet. Bada bing, bada boom. Anyway, yeah, Goths, I think putting them in C is fair. I think that Bad
Yeah.
Moons would do him better. I honestly think that like Evil Sun's vehicles are just kind of funny. Deskull's blue, I just think it looks kind of weird with the green, but to each their own, you know.
Okay, so moving on. Tau.
All right, the default, I'm going to be honest, I'm putting in D.
You know what?
The white with the tiny red head is kind of stupid. It looks like a Wii remote.
I'm gonna go a step further.
Yeah?
I'm gonna do F.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Explain.
yeah, white is like a cool modern color, but I don't know. It's just it's okay. So Tau, if I'm correct, the original box sept was like a brown almost.
It was
like
it was an ochre color.
yeah. I like that more. I think the white's just uninspired. I think it's F. And honestly, like, okay, so this is the one I picked as my replacement.
Go for it.
Sase, I think.
Sasia, are they the blue ones? The blue gray?
It's like a blue grayish, like a storm gray, and I love it with the orange.
Oh my god, they found the space wolves. they're blue. Oh my god, they're gray blue with yellow accents.
You're gonna summon John.
They're the space wolves. What the hell?
You're gonna summon John.
Dog,
I think the
no.
Space Wolves colors just work for Tau. It gives me like, I don't know, it feels more high techy than just white.
You know what it does? It also giving calmness because it's like a gray sort of stormy sky color.
I was going for a more of like, it feels more like tactical.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know about tactical, but
No, but like I don't know, more sci-fi, I guess.
I guess so. I think it's a little bit more muted and grayish, which I think is kind of neat. I went the opposite route. I just said, I know he's not part of the Tau Empire, but everyone loves him the most.
Farsight. Oh,
dude,
God, I love it.
Farsight, dude, the red with a little bit of white. Oh,
you know what, Talis? Make sure you get the pictures from the painting competition. The winner, I don't remember his name.
Izzy. Oh wait, no.
No, not,
the guy that Izzy chose the second place.
The guy who actually won.
Oh shoot.
Well, it might have been Space Wolves, but I don't think
Alice
it was.
Jonathan. No. Painting competition. I think it was the Tau.
Yeah, the Farsight.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'll put it on the
Man.
screen. He nailed it, and I think it's also a great color because, like, red on panels doing the black shading, it just nails it.
Yep. The only problem is that there's already like dedicated red faction, which is
You
Khorne.
got a lot of
So
red
I think
factions.
I think if you made Khorne like slightly darker red, I think that it would allow the Tau to be like this bright scarlet sort of thing, rushing in, going pew 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 pew. Yeah. Or if you made Khorne the sort of sinewy color, or like the black with lava, that would work.
So moving on, Griblies. Also, real quick, like seeing all of the Tau minis at the tournament. Oh, God, it's bringing my Tau back out from the closet.
Stop it.
I don't want to buy a Riptide, but
One thing at a time,
I
dude.
have to. No, I'm kidding. No, we're gonna stick with. We gotta finish the Black Templars before we do anything. Anyways, Griblies.
Tyranids?
Yeah, Leviathan.
It's pale flesh with a purple carapace. I'm putting this in C or D. Maybe
No.
even D. What?
No,
What?
I'm
What?
going
What?
for
What?
like
What?
A.
What?
I think it's great. I think purple in like a fleshy, kind of like a not like a bonish color, but just like a pale flesh.
Yeah, it's like a bonish color.
It feels like really alien to me.
I don't like. I think if the color. Okay, I don't like the fact that the flesh is just like a creamish color. I think that kind of throws me off. The purple is cool. I don't think it's dark enough. I think that in the promotional materials, it's like a really obvious purple, and I don't think that really fits with the kind of bug theme, you know?
I don't know. I like the purple. I think it's just very, very alien. They could have gone like a xenomorph route, and they didn't. And I have to give them props for doing purple. Plus, we don't have any. We don't have like many other purple things.
That is true. Purple is a weird color. Other than that, you have like Slanesh, which is purple, and that's pretty much it. I don't think you have much else that is.
So what were you saying rank wise?
I was put him in D, dude. I do not like the Leviathan paint scheme at all. There are so many better ones.
Can we meet in C?
Sure.
Okay. Now I'm gonna agree with you. I think there are better ones, and Exhibit A is specifically 3rd edition Behemoth.
Dude, I was gonna go Behemoth too. But the OG, the original, Behemoth is so good.
Now, I know I just said something about not doing black, but when you do the red with like a black bluish specifically,
it's blue-black.
Nails it. It's so good. I tried doing this paint scheme. I couldn't do it because it was probably, I think most of it was probably because it was like my first minis and it was kind of complex. But God, is it not a just beautiful color scheme?
Yeah, see, the problem I think it is because people are like, oh no, it's red and black. No. First off,
it's a black
it's
blue.
Blood red. And secondly, the black is not just flat black. There's a very, very prominent blue part to it. It's kind of like saying Drukhari are just black. No, they're not.
Yeah, now you can do like a blue dry brush, but it's still not an easy process by any means.
Yeah, like if you want to, you could do like a really, really, really dark gray, like a charcoal gray, dry brush white, and then do another dry brush with like sky blue, and then boom, that's like really, really bright. But no, the black is very clearly bluish, and I think that makes the red and black actually more interesting than just looking like, I don't know, Shadow the Hedgehog, but as a Tyranid.
I'm here for it. I really do love Behemoth.
You know, now that I said that out loud, you know how Tyranid warriors have like 3 little spikes coming out the back of their head?
Oh God, get out of here, Nick.
No, I'm thinking Shadow the Hedgehog.
Get out of here, Nick.
Oh, that'd be so funny. Shadow the Hedgehog even has a gun. It works.
What? He's a
Shadow
gun?
the Hedgehog. Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog has a gun.
Speaking of people with guns.
Oh,
Votann.
wow. Holy shit. Oh, I did not know you were going there. Okay, Votann.
Oh wait, actually. Oh yeah, wait. Genestealer, GSC is next. Yeah.
Yeah, Votann. We're gonna forget about you.
We're gonna forget you again. Goodbye.
Yeah. Genestealer cults. Bugs with guns. So I had to track down what the official color scheme was. The kind of like purplish bluish uniform with like the gray white accents is called the Cult of the Four-Armed Emperor, apparently. And I think if you're trying to sell like Tyranid alien stuff, it's A. However, I don't think that's what you should sell GSC as. That's one part of it, is the bluish purple with like, you know, the gray accents. But that's good for like the Abominants and the Biophagus. But these guys they're like construction workers and they're miners and they're blowing up things with improvised weapons. And I don't know if the bluish purple is the way to go for this one. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're going for like the real like alien parasite thing, then yeah, sure, A tier. If you're not, and you're trying to go for more of the industrialized sort of stuff, like the road runner sort of like bugs, the buggies and the bikes and stuff, I think personally that the here are they called, the rusted claw, or like a rust orange and white.
I was gonna say the same thing. I think the orange kind of, it gives like the Joe vibe.
Yeah, it gives the construction worker vibe. It gives the industry vibe. It gives the hard hat vibe. And so orange and white kind of hits, you know?
Plus rusted claw. It's such a cold name. It's so cool.
It's baller. And dude, imagine having like rusty red, like rusty orange bikes.
Yes.
Driving around like that.
So here for it.
Yeah, there's a reason why when I did my Ashwaste Nomads, I gave them like rusty bikes because it just works.
So,
All right. Now Votann.
not. I think Eldari's next. Actually.
Shut up! No, we can't do this. Fine, let's do it. Eldari. Default
No,
is...
Votann. No, it was Votann next.
Okay.
I was doing a funny, forgetting him again.
By default is the Greater Thurian League, which I'm gonna be honest, I love this scheme.
Yeah.
It's teal with like some white accents. I think other than the land fortress looks kind of dumpy just being white. I think that the teal is something that you don't see a lot, and I think that it's really cool. I think the Greater Thurian League should be an A. They are a good paint scheme.
I think B. I think it's good, but it's not great. I think it's perfectly okay. It doesn't it doesn't get me anyway.
Do you think they could do better?
I do.
Okay, you know what? Hit me with it, hit me
the
with it.
Trans Hyperion, which is like just an orange.
Oh wait! Oh dude, they actually have that on box art as well.
Do they?
That's the official box art for the Jaegers, the dude with the drip coats.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
But
dudes
they're
with
not the official Votann, so I think it's still okay.
They're not the like box art Votann for most things, but the Hurricane Jaegers that came out with the awesome coats and shotguns that are orange with the black accents. Holy shit, those go hard. You're
I don't
right.
know. Like when I think Votann, I kind of think sort of cyberpunk in terms of like the corpo vibe.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put Greater Thurian League in
orange
B.
is like one of those just cool cyberpunk colors.
Yeah,
I mean, I know it's still like a very dwarven, coded faction, but
hey, I mean, the Slayers of
Plus
Age of
also-
Sigmar have like orange hair.
orange would be like a very Necromunda color too. Like the Trans-Hyperion would definitely fit in with like Necromunda, which the Votann do have ties with.
Who, bro? Don't get
think-
me started with Necromunda.
Let's keep it moving.
Yeah. Okay. So I will
Eldari.
put you. I will put the GTL in B solely because the Trans Hyperion Alliance fucks so
Okay, thank you.
supremely. All right. Eldari. By default, it's red with white heads. That is Samhain. D.
No,
Fucking
I'm
sucks.
F. It sucks. It's so trash.
You know what? I'm going with you. Actually, you know what? It's just Farsight, but worse.
It really is.
Put it in F.
Now.
Don't be red. Deal
Be better.
with be magic. You are elves. Really dig into that.
Do you know what I'm gonna say for Eldari?
Are you gonna do Ulthway because they're basically Black Templar colors?
I'm gonna say Uthway, but not because it's Black Templar. I don't know.
Okay.
It gives me kind of Drukhari, but also the same side. It gives me like the evil wizard color. The
Okay,
evil wizard
yeah.
vibe.
For me, I get a different vibe from them because it's like black and ivory. I think
Specifically
of
like this picture.
I think of death. I think of the fact that they are mourning the death of their species.
That too.
Because they see the future. And so it gives them like we have fallen very, very far from where we used to be. We are
Also, they have like a cool, almost like a ninja looking armor. Like it's very agile, very tone. I think
Yeah.
they even show some muscles.
Yes. Many of them do have the
Point.
muscle suits. Do you think the black helps with that?
I think it does. It gives me like a cool ninja vibe too.
Yeah. It's also not just flat black. It's more like a charcoal sort of thing, which I think is
Yeah,
really cool.
and they have like the ivory. Plus, they also have I think some show like yellow helmets. So it's breaking it up some, and I like it.
Yep, I think Ulthway is cool for the black and ivory to do the sort of like we are mourning our species thing. But if I wanted to do like Eldari in their ascendancy, like Eldari as they could be, Eldari going full into like wizard colors.
Okay.
Ibrasil is cyan and white. It is bright. It is joyful. It is springtime. It is like,
You
hey,
know,
We are
I'm-
magic little elves.
I think that's probably better than Uthway. I think you're probably right.
Yeah, and because their vehicles are so like sleek and everything like that, and very like airy and light, I think the cyan and white helps with that.
I think so too. I know what I think could probably work too. I don't know if it's an official craft world. I'm sure it probably is somewhere. I think like a pink. I think a pink
Not
would
like
probably be pretty
so
cool.
not like Barbie pink, but like
Like
oh, you think like maybe like a magenta?
almost like a like a magenta or maybe like a rose color, not like rose like the flower, but
No, like rose pink, rose red.
yeah,
I
like
see, I see, I
rose
see.
pink.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah,
I see. I
I
see.
think pink,
Maybe. Maybe as an accent color. Maybe not as a primary color.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right. We'll save Drukhari.
Eldar,
then?
but better.
Oh, okay. Okay. Listen, man. Drukhari cheated because they have 3 freaking armies, and therefore there's
I
3
don't
options
I don't
for
know
default
what's happening
schemes.
with Drukhari. I'm skipping this one.
Well, let's go for like what you see. You see it's like black with like these kind of greenish accents on the it's like greenish black with a lot of like reds on like the tufts and stuff. That's about what you see for most. That is the Cabal of the Black Heart, and the Witch Cult of Strife happens to have the same color scheme. So it's greenish black with red accents.
I
is the
honestly
vibe.
I think it's S. I think the green just accentuates like the evilness of it.
Okay, so I get it. I do. However, I think that the black with the green, like an accent color like that, is cool. What if the green was cyan instead?
Black and cyan?
Yeah, so like so black and the green is kind of cool. What about black and like more of like a cyan color, like
Is
a
this an
blue-green?
official Cabal or whatever it is?
I
No,
believe
Covenant?
that's either the
Like,
Fiend
goodbye.
Descendant or the Iron Thorn. The Iron Thorn is black with like cyan tufts and like kind of ivory robes. The Fiend Descendant is basically just Night Lord's colors. It's midnight blue with maroon accents. So the Fiend Descendant is like, yeah, we're Night Lords. But
I like the Ascendant.
yeah, the Fiend Descendant, yeah.
It's even showing like blades and like bones and stuff.
Yeah, the Fiend Descendant is just Night Lords.
Just commit
Iron
to the Night Lords. I'm here for it.
Yeah, the Iron Thorn is the black with a cyan tuft. I just really like the cyan when it comes to Eldar.
I don't know. I don't think it
'Cause
pops
really,
as
like-
enough on the black. I think the green. I
Yeah,
think the
you
green's
think
better.
so?
Yeah.
The black and green does go pretty hard, I think.
Oh, we real quick. We did forget somebody.
Oh, who's that?
Chaos Knights.
They have nothing. They have no consistency across their art. They don't have a standardization. We should keep it that way.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep. The only thing they have in common is that they have trim, but like the Helverins have black, and the
That's
other
fine.
and the other war dogs are red, and then the Rampager is white, and then the Abominate is green. It's like, you know.
I am gonna shout out House Mandracore. It's like kind of like a burnt orangish. But look at their logo.
Hold on. I'm scrolling down. Oh my god,
The
that's
logo
so edgy.
is so fire.
That's so edgy. Yo,
And
imagine.
I don't know if their actual background is YouTube appropriate, but
No, it's not. Hey, but you know what? Google them on your own time. House Mandracore.
it's very faithful to medieval times.
God, this is like a night house. Imagine freehanding that emblem on like a
God.
banner or something. Oh
God, be
man.
awful.
Nah, dude. It looks good though. It looks like one of those Call of Duty emblems you would make to make your squad look hard as hell.
But if we hit $45 on the Patreon, I will make Nick do it.
No, please, I can't do it. No, 500. Listen, we got 500 subs on YouTube Live. I will freehand this on my, I don't know, on my ass cheek. Who knows?
YouTube Live.
Aren't there a thing where like you can get subs? Is that a Twitch thing only? I don't know how live streaming works.
I don't know.
I don't know. $500 in super chat. I will get this tattooed.
Legally binding.
Nope. Didn't shake on it. You have to shake
Anyways,
on it.
I think that's it. I think we're done.
That's it. We've given some inspiration for color schemes. We've actually given you the names of the default color schemes if you want to look them up in your meantime. If you disagree with our rankings, let us know. If you agree with our rankings, definitely let us know so we can feel good about ourselves.
Yeah, well, is encouragement. Little like good job, slap on the back. It's always appreciated.
Yep, if you agree that there are some paint schemes that better and you have your own idea for how to improve a faction, also put that down there so that I can get an idea for how to paint my world eaters.
Okay. Other than that, you know what? Because we've taken a break, I'm not going to shill. I'm only going to say join the Discord. Yep.
I'm shilling. Do the
get away from
pleasantry.
shilling.
You know what? I'm shilling. Do the pleasantries. The engagement. That's what happens when we don't upload for a long time. We need the engagement.
Yep, we're
please.
at 500
Talis,
views.
Talis.
Oh my god, please go watch the Orc video. It was so great and... Oh, god.
Talis is going hungry.
Just feel neglected. You know what? Watch it or else Talis is going to have to starve. No food.
Nope. Go.
Take his $5.
Yep. Go get. You know what? He has to eat the Costco $1.50 hot dog and soda for 3 days.
Costco's a scam. That's it. Goodbye. Oh wait, I can't say that.
No.
Allegedly.
Put it. Talis, put it in. Talis.